This is a chance to get in the chair and deepen your practice by being aware of when you're in a chair that you can always use your flowing movement. So breathe into the deep low belly and exhale, hug the navel back. And take these circles that your entire rib cage can feel. So you're pressing your ribs forward and then you're drawing them to the side all the way back and around. Do that 5 to 10 times in this direction. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel the navel draw back, rounding the back. Breathing in, pulling the heart open. The collarbones up, exhale the navel back and around. The more you can be aware of the range of motion and the energy of the breath and the hugging back, the more that you're allowing your nervous system to calm down and your digestive system to do what it needs to do. Reverse that direction, breathing in, pressing the heart and collarbones forward and up, exhaling back, rounding, feeling the back ribs, the side ribs, and the navel drawing back and in. 5 or 10 times on this side whenever you do this. And hopefully this is going to remind you to do it often when you're seated. You can even do it just as intensely, but smaller. And the reminder to do it slower, especially when you do it smaller, it's very powerful and very effective. I'm going to change directions. And then taking it side to side, you can add the arms, or you can simply work it through the elbows and shoulders if you don't want to get big. You can flow the movement in the elbows, shoulders, and arms as much as you have space for, or you can make it more of a side to side, letting the shoulders lead and the rib cage follow. We're not just taking it to the side now, we're lifting it over and up to each side. And if you can continue to keep the lower body, the lower belly, extended as well, not so if you're allowing that to release back and be rounded in the low back, you won't get as much as if you keep that whole pelvic floor connected to the chair. And another way to be able to feel that is to have your block underneath you. You can sit on that block so that you can really feel the grounding of the entire pelvic floor region. Inhale and exhale. Elbows back, squeezing the shoulder blades together and the elbows in until your arms are like a W. And then exhale, then inhale. Give it another squeeze, a conscious squeeze. Inhale. As you come all the way together with the back of your hands, you get a big opening in that same space, and you also get a chance to release all of these muscles that get tight. So here you're taking them past the tight point. And here you're squeezing and opening the chest, but more importantly, squeezing the shoulder blades down your back and pressing them together. You can give it some pulsing. You can keep it flowing, and you could stop and pulse. So I would say flow 3 to 5 times back and forth. And remember, the faster you do it, the less range of motion you're probably going to get. So nice and slow, pulling those elbows as close to each other as you can. Pull them to your sides or pull them back behind you and press them towards each other. And then if you can bring the backs of the hands or wrists all the way together, you get a really big energy shift for each direction. Here you're hugging that navel back to the spine again. Big lift, inhale, and pulse. And then inhale, and you'll pull the elbows away from each other. The hands are tightly clenched. You'll pull them back and you'll pull the elbows down and pull the shoulder blades down your back and squeeze them down, 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 down as you're pulling them apart. Inhale, reach up, turn it over and pull it down. Pull, 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 pull. Release outward, pressing your palms, one forward, one back, out to the side, the other forward and back, so you're getting that slight twist, side. And then pulse it side so that you're increasing that twist, but you're not pulsing it real fast. You're gonna do it kind of slow so that you can feel the range of motion there. Take it to the other side, pulse. Then we're gonna roll the hands. I want you to feel that energy of rolling the wrists, the fingers, the hands, so that you get the wrists. You can start bringing the elbows in. Just kind of let it be an intrinsic motion that you can feel through from the elbows to the wrists to the hands. At one point, you want to think more about the hands. Then you want to think a little bit more about the wrists. Then you want to bring the elbows into that energy, and you'll feel it all the way up your arms, maybe even bringing the shoulders into it. And then see if you can do your hands in an outward direction, feeling the outward energy grabbing onto some different parts of the wrist. And really focus on the wrist. And again, you can do any of these separately. You can work on the wrists, the elbows, the hands when you don't feel like moving around or when you don't feel like you can. Then just the shoulders. You can start by doing it kind of quick and loosen up the energy and then reverse it. Then you can slow it down, making it bigger. And you're making each shoulder take a full revolution so that it goes kind of forward, up, back, and down. Forward, almost across the body. And then you can reverse it. And notice, the more you cross the body, the more you're twisting down into the side body. And you'll really feel it, especially if you're sitting on that block. Then just rock the side body. So I'm on this block, I'm rolling off of it with one side and reaching toward the other side with the upper body. And you'll feel that. You should feel a nice opening through the hips. And then press down through your feet, lengthen up through your crown, breathe in through your low belly. And exhale. Feel the breath in, fill your low belly. And feel the breath out, squeeze it in and up. Feel an energy rise up your spine. Breathe in, the diaphragm presses down on all of the organs, but your pelvic floor is elastic like a trampoline and it expands. As you exhale, you're using just those pelvic floor muscles to squeeze, and the diaphragmatic muscles take the air up and out. All of this is good in the chair, and anything else that feels intrinsically good is great for chair work because we're sitting often, maybe too much. All right, that's it for today.